Hello YouTube, welcome to another episode of Chef Lifestyle. Today I'm taking you through my weekly schedule and how I go through every week as a content creator slash business owner. So if you've watched my previous video, you know that I've already planned out what I'll be doing throughout the week. This video is a follow-up that takes you through exactly how I execute each day. For example, I have specific tasks for each day or specific things I'm supposed to get done every day. Today is Monday and today is admin day, so everything that requires administration, sending invoices, responding to clients, having meetings and all of that comes into today. Then Tuesday there's something else that I have to do and I have content days and all of that. So I want to take you through the entire week and what I do, how I plan it, how I execute it and all of that. So if you're excited, don't forget to give this video a like, don't forget to leave a comment and share this video to anybody who may need it. Mondays are usually very busy, and Mondays, as I said, are admin days. So these are the days that I do all the administrative tasks. I always like to start off my day with the to-do list. This is the day that my assistant officially started, so I was also taking her through some training, getting her acquainted with the brand and the way we do our things, the tools that we use. It's very important that you let people flow with the culture of how things are done. And I mean, this was a very important step for me because I don't just get up and say start doing this, start doing that. I'll take you through, like, I have my SOPs, I have certain guidelines I have for the brand and all of that. I needed to take her through all of that so that she would understand the task ahead of her. Then after that, I started by giving her some tasks and assignments, and this was like a couple of weeks, like 2 weeks ago, and I can say that she has really progressed over time and she's doing amazing. One of the things you cannot skip or run away as a business owner, online business owner or a creative, is emails. I make sure to check my emails every single morning, but Mondays are the days that I really tackle the email section of things, sending invoices, responding to emails, like going through my email, my spam, my wherever, my draft, to make sure that there are emails. If there are any important emails, I'm attending to them and all of that. My emails, like my WhatsApp, I check it every time because it's super important. Don't forget to check your emails as a creative. Here I'm also going through certain works I gave to another assistant. I have 2 assistants for Chef Lifestyle. One of them is in person, the other person is remote. So before any works goes out, I make sure I am checking to see is everything being done well and all of that. Then I had to have breakfast. I'm not a big breakfast person, but usually on Mondays, I want to eat breakfast because it's a busy day and there's a lot of meetings, a lot of calls. And if you know me, you know those things really drain all my energy. So I always want to make sure I have something to eat before I start. And this day, I was making a smoothie. If you've watched my other video, I meal prepped the day before. So the pineapple was frozen pineapple. Then I'm adding some banana and of course my happy milk to it so that I can have like a full breakfast and then I can start my day. So after that, I had to go through and then read some contracts for works that I am supposed to do with some brands. I also had to draw up a content plan for another brand that I wanted to work with. These are all part of the admin tasks. I couldn't record everything I did in the day because sometimes I even forget that I'm actually filming something. So this was in the evening. I actually did this content plan for the brand in the evening. I have my emotional support cards here with me. So I would say this was the end of Monday. Hi YouTube fam, welcome to day 2 of how I run my week as a content creator and business owner. So today we're basically going to do a lot of planning. So planning the content you'll be shooting this week and a whole lot of editing. So all the videos that we filmed in previous weeks or the week before, I'll be editing all of them today. So it's going to be in 2 forms. The first one being planning content and the second one being editing and drafting or sending content to clients. So I'm going to take you through both processes. Because the work I do primarily focuses on staring a lot at screens, I have these glasses that I got from Robert & Sons that I use a lot because I stare at the screen almost the whole day. So as I said, every morning I go through my email, I go through my spam and everything because this work involves a lot of emails. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything or any important detail from any brand or any collaboration or anything like that. Here I am, as I always do, creating a to-do list, and I use this tool called Microsoft To Do. I have it on my phone, my laptop, and then my iPad, and it's synced together. So whatever I do on one device reflects on the other device. The next thing we are doing is going into active planning. We're going to think about what are we going to be creating, what content are we going to be creating this week, what do we need, what recipes are we going to share. Our brainstorming sessions includes content that we want to create as a brand, content for brands that we work with, and then also any other details or ideas that we want to put out there. Once we have all that, we then come up with a grocery list based on all these contents and recipes we want to make. What kind of groceries or what kind of ingredients and products will we need to make these recipes? So we create all of that so that when we're going to shop, we know exactly what to buy at the market. It was also an important step because this was the very first time I was taking my assistant through this process. Now, the next thing we had to do is on to editing. So if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I have a variety of tools that I use to edit. I can edit based on where I am, what I need to get done, how fast I want the edit to be. I can edit on my computer with Final Cut Pro. I can also edit with my iPad. I can edit with my phone. I love editing with my iPad because it gives me a bigger screen to work with. The phone is quite small, so I'm just going through lots of brand works and doing all the edits and then drafting it, sending it to clients, sending it to brands, and all of that. I also got a very pleasant email from one of the biggest organizations in the world, and I was working on that. I can't share that at the moment because I don't know when it's going to be out, and I want to share the information when it's out. So that is why you didn't see what I was doing in the previous slides. Welcome to day 3, which is Wednesday. So ideally, Wednesday is supposed to be a break day. So Wednesday is something that we call in Chef Lifestyle the learning day, where I give certain topics for myself and my assistant to learn and then present on it, right? This is also the day that I'm able to film, sit down and talk in YouTube videos, because usually I do not like to film it when people are around. I don't know why, but I'll get over that pretty soon. So here I was trying to film a video. In all honesty, most Wednesdays from now, I'm going to be sleeping. So last week, Wednesday, I didn't do much. I rested almost the entire day, and it felt so good. I felt so refreshed to come back to work on Thursday. So I'm not going to be actively working on Wednesdays in previous weeks to come. But then if I have certain edits and light work that doesn't require too much effort, I'll do that, because resting is an essential part of work. You make people feel like you have to earn rest, but then resting is part of the whole process. The more you rest, the better you can think, the better you can process, and all of that. So this actual Wednesday, I did a bit of work, like YouTube videos that I haven't even edited yet. I was trying to film a video on the cookware I use and then the gear. But then because of the rain, I was able to film only one video, which was the cookware, which will be coming to your YouTube very soon. So it decided to rain just when I was about to film my YouTube videos. And I have a very hectic day from tomorrow till Saturday because there's a lot of content to film, right? So if the rain doesn't stop, I'll probably go and sleep. I ended up filming one video, as I said, because of the rain. I filmed the cookware that I use for my content, all the cookware that I've collected from the very beginning of my career up till now. And I'm going to have that video on my channel very soon. So if you want to see all this beautiful cookware, where I got it, and my experience using it and my rating of them, then definitely watch out, because it's coming to my YouTube channel very soon. I also did some edits in the evening, because sometimes, even though we have editing days, you would agree that if you have a lot of videos we filmed in the past week or so, you cannot edit everything in a day. It's a lot of work. So sometimes during my free period, lunch, or even in the evening when I have nothing to do, or I want to just give myself work, I would edit some of the videos. And I also like to practice, especially with Final Cut Pro, because I'm not really a pro there. I'm always learning and trying to find the best way to use it. So sometimes I'll use some of the content that I've created to practice and then edit in the process. Thursdays and Fridays are officially our content days, but it can extend to Saturdays if you have a lot of workload to do. So on Thursday, we went to the market. I forgot to film the market vlog or whatever. But when I came back, I said, okay, as I'm taking the market things out of the basket, let me just, film it, because I forgot to film the market experience. So we are going to section the ingredients into different bowls depending on the content that you're going to make. So on this day, we had to make a tour, we had to make contemporary stew, we had to make a couple of things. So I picked different bowls and then put the different ingredients that we would need for each of those recipes in them, so that when it comes to making the recipes, it's much easier for us to identify and not go back and forth. We then went straight into filming. So this was the first recipe. This was an Abiliwol's recipe for Happy Milk, and this was the process, some of the transitions and everything. If you've watched a day in my life, as how I film my cooking videos, I think I'll leave it on top of the screen. You find out how I do some of these things when it comes to storytelling, transition, different kinds of angles I shoot from, and all of that. You find all that information over there. I think I made 3 or 4 recipes on this particular day. As I said, we like to bulk or batch our content so that we can get time for editing. We have editing day, so this was it for that day. So Friday is here, and Friday is one of our busiest days. It's part of our content days where we batch create content. Today we had a couple of things to do. I had some content I needed to create for clients. I also wanted to film, I also filmed some YouTube videos with my mom for my YouTube, which I have not edited up till today. We made this delicious assorted contemporary stew, which is coming to my YouTube. It was so delicious. I also assigned my intern to do her own personal first independent work. She did great. I think I was so busy on this day that I wasn't able to capture the full thing that happened, because we actually did a lot. So this is what I have for Friday. Then Saturday. So Saturday is usually a day that I try as much as possible now not to work. So I do not allow my assistant to work on Saturdays. So she's home. If I have anything that I need to give her, I give it to her to do it from home. But most times I don't give her anything, because the work is hard, right? It's hard work, and I want her to get as much rest as possible. So for me, Saturdays I do some edits. I rest. I try to rest very well. Even though Sundays are my resting days, I try to rest on Saturdays a bit so that I'm well rested for Mondays, because Monday is a marathon. So I did a couple of edits in the afternoon. I rested, and in the evening I continued. I had also been able to, film some recipes like we did in the past week that I've shown you, the past days, and then had been able to edit some of them. So what I was doing here was I was just trying to upload them and draft them, so that when it's time for me to post, I'll just post it. Like, that is the dream of every content creator, to be able to, have content drafted and stored, and then whenever you're just ready to post it, you just go, you put, if you just, even when you're drafting, you can put in all those things, the captions, the tags, and everything, and then when it's time, just go and click post, and you are good. Like, that is the dream of every content creator, and that is why batch creating is so important. It enables you to be consistent. It enables you to be able to do all of these things, which is very important. So here I was just trying to upload some of the videos that I had edited onto my YouTube so that I can have peace of mind. So this is everything from Monday to Saturday. I do not work on Sundays. I only sit down in the evenings and then I plan my week ahead. I didn't capture everything because sometimes I'll even forget that I'm actually filming something. But then I hope this was helpful. I hope it gave you an idea of how my week goes, and it can inspire you to also, put something together so that you can be more productive. Till another video, it's bye.